How are you doing? Getting those steps in, boys and girls? Getting those steps in, New Year's Eve edition. Let's enjoy the walk. Listen to the birds. It's beautiful. Everybody's going to make New Year's resolutions tonight. I wonder how many people will stick to them. Not many. I'm tired. I haven't had much sleep, but don't care. I'm getting it done. Getting it done. This is more important than New Year's Eve celebrations. Although I'll still be celebrating. So how are you all doing? Nobody's on as yet. Normally takes about 5 minutes or a couple of minutes before YouTube sending out notifications. But we are getting it done. The New Year's Eve walk, nice and early. Getting it done, putting us first. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? It is 5:30 in the morning, getting our morning walk in. 10,000 steps. New Year's Eve. Come on, up and at 'em. How are you doing? All right. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? 8 of you. Hi. Good morning. Come on, let's get it done. Get it done, baby. Getting it done. Getting those steps in. 10,000 steps. Babe. This is the... thank you for the thumbs up. This is the New Year's Eve edition. New Year's Eve edition. Daniel, good morning from Washington State. Good morning to you. Good evening to you. I suppose it's probably early morning where you are. A car coming. So how are we? Let me read these comments. Get drunk. Get it. I will not be getting drunk, my friend. I haven't had a drink for 35 weeks. Just because I wanted to have a break. And I'm not saying I won't drink again. I'm just saying I'm not bothered. I am not bothered at all. Good morning from Belgium. Happy New Year, 9:40 at night. Awesome. Hi, Sean. Will I make a camper van? Maybe. Maybe. I've got interesting camper vans, actually. And I did start converting my own van last winter. But then I paused it because I just got too busy with work. Do I like Yorkshire tea? Bless you. I don't mind a cup of tea. Let's go. Over streak, 100%. Where you from? So, I'm in Doncaster in South Yorkshire. Hello again, Laura C. I'm good, thank you. It is about 5:30 in the morning. I could have stayed in bed and had a bit longer today, in all honesty. It was quite late last night. Today is New Year's Eve, and normally we try and stay in bed a bit longer to get enough sleep so that we stay up and enjoy the New Year's Eve celebrations tonight. We're still doing the New Year's Eve celebrations, although I won't be drinking, but I wanted to make sure I got my steps in, so I got up at 5:10 and came out. Take care, God bless to you in New Year. Daniel, thank you, all the best. Agent 47, no, I'm not in London. I'm in Doncaster in South Yorkshire, in England. Just keeping going. I wonder if this is that lady who I pass doing more morning walks who started saying hello to me. I'll just step to one side to be polite. 2 secs. Morning. Yes. Yeah, that's the lady that I was telling you about. I've probably mentioned it before, that we've seen each other a few times on morning walks, and the first few times, you know, I said morning and she just thought, Laura, thank you so much, bless you. Thank you so much. Just foul. Right. Okay. Thor. Good pudding. Yorkshire pudding. Haha. No, that is quite funny, but I do hear that joke most days I'm doing a live stream. Agent 47, you live stream in London, do you? What, do you walk as well? Is it something similar, or just walking around London? Please drop a link to your channel underneath any one of my videos and I'll happily take a look. Laura, how's everything been? Family doing good? Yes, thank you for asking. Everybody's tucked up in bed, except for me. But I am just a little bit different. I'm a little bit different, I'm built differently. Yeah, everyone's good, thank you for asking. We have people coming round this evening for New Year's Eve. We've got a couple of people from my family coming up and sleeping over. So let me think, 1, 2, there's probably going to be about 10 of us this evening. And then tomorrow, New Year's Day, my parents are coming over with another family relative. So we'll do a meal. So it's going to be great. It'll be great. So I hope you have a great New Year's Eve and New Year's Day as well. I will be out New Year's Day, getting my walk in. But I don't know what time. If we're not going to bed until it'll be after midnight, then it depends how my sleep goes. I may wake up just out of habit at this sort of time and just come and get it done. But if not, it'll be later in the day. You lived there in 2006, that's awesome. It's a little cold, isn't it, Amram? It's not too bad this morning. It's not too bad. Best of luck, mate. Love the commitment. Thank you, Peter. Thank you for joining on this live stream. it's nice to see some familiar faces, to be fair. Thank you, Laura. Yeah. To be fair, I can take or leave parties. I'm not Mr. Boring, well maybe I am a little bit. It is nice when people come around and it's good to socialise. But most people will be drinking alcohol other than me. So it probably will get a bit loud. Let's turn the camera around. You're in Florida, Agent 47. Awesome. I imagine the scenery is very much different and brighter. Anthony. Today is New Year's Eve. I woke up at 5:10 and just wanted to get my 10,000 steps in. So it's become a habit. It's become a habit. And it's a good habit. It's a habit that serves me. And that's what life's all about. Changing little parts of your life, but making those changes small enough and easy enough so that those changes don't wreck with your mind and your mind thinks, nah, you're not doing that. Whereas walking's quite easy for most people and it's something you can change relatively simply. Whereas if you start going to the gym, eventually you're going to get a day where your mind thinks, oh, I can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered. Or if you're out running and it's raining heavy, that can put people off. I don't mind the weather, but I've found walking to be the easiest of all exercises and I'm really enjoying it. But not just for the exercise, I'm enjoying it for me because it gives me time, and that's important, to put you first. So that's what I'm doing. And as I'm walking, I hear the birds. And it's quite magical. It is. Thanks, Peter. Yes, actually that is something I might do. I might actually start wearing a heavy bag at some point. Yeah. I do find that I sweat quite a bit at the minute. When it's a bit warmer because I've got t-shirt on, jumper on and thick coat. There's no rain forecast for this morning, so I've left my hat at home. Ferg, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's get it done. Don't matter what day it is. New Year's Eve, yeah, I'm going to be tired tonight. Who cares? We're still getting it done, baby. Getting it done. Ging 3 Imp. Have I got any games on my phone? I have no idea. I ain't got time for games. I've no interest. Hello mate, do I fancy some tea on this bloody good night? Shout out from America. Haha, Yorkshire tea, my friend. Get in. Wind's picking up. Hello, Harry Potter. Okay, hello, Harry Potter. How are you? Are you calling me Harry Potter? Ferg, it's going to be seriously windy on New Year's Day. Just a heads up. Dress appropriately, yes. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, isn't it? I think it starts sort of evening time tonight, the rain and everything. But I'm still going to get out. It'll definitely be coat. How I'm dressed now, I may wear a beanie hat or just my cap, but the cap's likely to get blown off. It's cool. Where you are, very old history. Right? Yep. Yeah. Lots of places have got history. Even the house we live in is over 100 years old. Pyro. You're going to do a backflip and land on your neck with perfect form. Well, I hope you don't. Hope you don't injure yourself. For moisture wicking base layer, merino wool, synthetic. Avoid any sweat. Yeah. The more I get into this, it's going to be, the weather's going to be getting worse, isn't it, over the next couple of months. So it's definitely something I'm interested in down the line. At the minute, the weather's not too bad. Oh, heavy bag like a punching bag. I'm sure a heavy bag to walk would also work too. Cheers. Crazy cunt, start running. Oh, I've done lots of running over the years. I've run 10Ks, half marathons, and yeah, I'm quite happy walking. I am. Consistency always wins. It always wins in the long run. You've got to find something you are happy to do yourself, and everybody's different. Always such nice scenery. No sunrise. No, I don't think we're going to see the sunrise this morning, I'm afraid, because I've come out a bit earlier. Oh, bless you. Anyway, so where we are, New Year's Eve. Birds are quite happy today, chirping away. That's nice, isn't it? Nice to hear. Apart from the cars, it's nice to hear the birds, nice to hear nature. All these days when you've been looking at your phone, working on your laptop, watching TV, nature's still here. I am grateful for hearing these birds. I am grateful that my legs are out walking. I'm saying this because you've got to be grateful for the little things in your life. Right, we've reached the top of the hill. Okay. Tried taking the bike out. I've got a bike and I've been on bikes, you know, quite a bit over the years, but it's never been anything that I've been like really good at, meaning all my friends would go on bikes and go on 20-30 mile bike rides. But I always found bike rides harder for some reason, and I always found running a lot easier. Don't know why, just obviously leg muscles not as geared up, but I know you can build upon it and become stronger and better. But I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying just being out. I am walking. And you get a chance to take it all in, take your environment in, take the scenery in. I'm getting old. Listen, any of you guys on the live stream enjoying this, please consider subscribing if you are getting any sort of benefit out of this. You don't have to. It's great to have you here, and it's much appreciated. Thumbs up as well would be awesome. Right. Peter, Ferg, cotton is a really bad base layer when wearing lots of layers. Yeah, I think my t-shirt's cotton, to be fair. Any sweat gets absorbed like a sponge, but it stays in the base layer. Instead of evaporating, moisture wicking. Well, those birds, yeah. Let's turn the camera around. Jasmine, can I smell you? No, but you can go. Goodbye. I've got used to this now. Every live stream, you get a couple of people that push things just a bit too far. I'm all for a laugh. Anyway, let's focus on what is good. This is what you need to do. I'm walking because I'm enjoying it, because it makes me feel good, because it gives me a sense of accomplishment. Edward, I'm in Doncaster in South Yorkshire in the UK. Ferg, excellent put down. Yeah, like I don't mind jokes, and even some jokes directed at me if they're funny. But anything that's negative, they can take it somewhere else. This is meant to be positive and upbeat, and hopefully a little bit motivational, a little bit inspirational. The key message is decide what you want in life and make a start. Walking is the easiest form of exercise, I think, and it's easy to do and get up. Coming with a dog, so I'll have to just quiet down a bit. Yeah. Morning. Right, Peter, best thing I found was football. Run 10 kilometres easy without even thinking about it. Whatever works for you, isn't it, mate? I think so. Everybody's different, aren't they? I did used to run a lot. I did. I would run quite regularly. In fact, I've got an old Facebook page which was really active years ago. If you want to look for that, it's called Lean Mean Running Machine, and there's a picture of me with a bit more hair at the top in a green and black what was it, like a running jacket thing. And you never know, I may get back to running. We'll just see how things go, but at the minute I'm quite happy. Edward, am I afraid of being robbed? Well, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen, is it? You know, but thankfully there's, I'd say, only a small percentage chance. If we don't focus on it, we focus on what's good, then hopefully we attract the good into our life. If we continually focus on the negative stuff, you draw it into your life. See, that's pretty. Isn't that pretty? This is what I'm talking about. Even blokes can appreciate this. Yeah? You just appreciate the nice things in life, just little things every single day. As you're going about your day, there'll be something somewhere that puts a smile on your face. I haven't slept the whole night. Yeah, it ended up being quite late for me. Now, saying that, I say late, I still had at least 7 hours. But that's nice. There's always something somewhere that lifts your mood. And I say this in every one of my videos. Everything in life starts with lifting your mood. And you do it by finding those small things and just being grateful for them. You don't have to tell anybody. You just say it in your head. You just say, I'm so grateful for having that. I'm grateful that my daughter did yet another Taylor Swift show last night. What's that? It's a mouse. I've got a mouse. Oh my god, it's not a mouse. Right, I really need to get my eyes tested. Losing the plot. It's a piece of rubbish. Keep that one to yourselves. Don't share that with the whole world. Okay. That tree is beautiful. Yeah. Pretty lights over there. So every morning, write down or say to yourself, I'm happy and grateful for, or I'm happy and grateful now that. So as I'm walking, I'm doing my own gratitude now by telling you, excuse me, that I'm grateful for the show that my daughter did last night, and I always get roped in as a backing dancer. So I have to stand there and pretend to be one of Taylor Swift's backing dancers while my daughter's singing on a little microphone. Such are the joys. So I recall that, and as I recall that, I think, bless. So by me saying, oh bless, that just lifts my mood a tiny little bit on that little mood scale inside your head. And this is what it's all about. So try and find 3 or 4 things every day, and you'll see them. They'll be there somewhere. It could be a funny joke someone said. It could be a smile that you got from someone. It could be anything. It could be a couple walking down the street and you see them holding hands. Christmas lights, yeah. Christmas tree, yeah, that's just in the local village. Adam. Fresh, grassy, okay. Good morning from Germany, Angelica. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining in on this early New Year's Eve morning 10,000 step walk. Sci-Tech Super Freak. Better than running at 10,000 steps. Yeah, I just prefer it. These empty streets scare you. Try not to let them scare you. You take the people out of the streets. Yeah, it's the people, isn't it? But most of the people who do wrong things are generally in bed until the evening, aren't they? But I try not to think about it. I'd rather think on the positive and what is good around us. Sean, how much time to complete 10,000 steps? About 90 minutes. About 90 minutes. So I didn't start this live stream until about 15 minutes into this morning. I was just recording a couple of videos. I've uploaded a short already, and I've got a little video which I will upload a little bit later on. Good morning, Steve. How are you? Laura, thank you for streaming again. Your mindset gives me something I need so very badly. It's easy for me to say, but change what you need to change. Maybe just change a small part of it and continue with that small change for at least 4 weeks until it becomes a normal habit. So for example, a couple of years ago I was into plant-based eating and gave it a go. I never stuck at it because it was such a big change. I tried to change everything. I tried to go fully plant-based, fully in. Now, some people can do it, some can't. So instead, what I did, I just changed from using normal cow's milk to oat milk. But that, I found a couple of brands which gave me the closest taste. Alpro, I think, Oatly, and I don't have cow's milk anymore. Not that I'm looking to fully change to plant-based anymore, because my beliefs have changed a bit. My beliefs currently are more about just eating non-processed food, but I'm not there yet. But it's coming. It is coming. It's on the horizon. But I'm quite happy now because I made that one small change to a different sort of milk. And this is what I mean, you're making a habit by just changing one small part of it. Good morning. Excuse me. Steve Shaw, good walk later. Awesome, my friend. Excuse me. For a Ferrari on the drive. It's where the lights are coming down on the wall there that you can see. You'll see a red Ferrari. It's just there behind the gate. You drink tea and coffee with that milk. God above. That's my phone dinging. Just saying I've hit 6,000 steps. Yeah, I actually don't mind it without milk. So I need to change that habit actually, because it is better for you to have no milk. Well, my thought anyway. These plant-based milks have still got oil in, and really, like your green teas, your herbal teas, I like those as well. And I did start drinking coffee and actually quite enjoyed it, but it's another habit I just need to put a bit of focus onto and start doing it. So you've given me that reminder, and actually that's what I'm going to do when I get home in about 45 minutes. There's always something to find to be grateful for. Like I say, just find every day. If you want to do it in the morning, you think morning before you get on your phone, and just remember them or write them down. I have a little notebook in the drawer at the side of my bed, and I usually write in there. It's more in the evenings because my wife's still in bed, so I can't be waking her up and writing in a book. Never had milk or tea and coffee for 45 years. That is good. Earl Grey, yes. I do like Earl Grey actually. And I like green tea. And some of these other teas, you know, like lemon and ginger. Just when I get the tea bags in. See, these are all little habits that we can change. You know, my tea and crumpets. Ah, crumpets, they're nice, aren't they? But soak up a lot of butter. But yeah, sometimes you've just got to do something that makes you smile. I think that it's fine as long as you don't have it all the time. Right, so number of viewers has gone down a bit. It's just because it's a bad signal here, but when we get round the corner the signal will improve. Do you good. 67 and a retired chef. Awesome, Steve. You know, I'm 51 and yeah, it's amazing how you start thinking about retirement. This is why I partly started this channel, because I wanted a change of life, a change of direction in my life. Instead of being out around chemicals every single day in my business, I wanted to do something that was a bit more healthier. So the big dream is to be able to do this to support me and my family. My guilty pleasure this Christmas has been cheese and crackers. Oh, now you're talking. For me, it's got to be Jacob's and mature cheddar. But my wife's into all these fancy crackers, and she's got a pack of fancy cheeses as well. I buy and sell antiques and jewellery now. Keeps me going. Yeah, it's amazing the stories I hear, because in my business I treat people's lawns, and a lot of them are quite elderly, but I love chatting with them. It's great just having that conversation with them. And people that's just retired, some people are my age, 50s, and they've just retired or they're retiring early. One of them is an absolutely lovely guy. He's actually a pension consultant, and so he's always managed his own pension, and he's managed it really well, and he's retiring early. I think he's going to be 55 in 2025, but he's retiring early 2025. He's got loads planned, trips, you know. Wakey wakey, how are you doing? Rise and shine. Happy New Year. New Year's Eve today. I'm looking forward to, here we go, that's the A1. Over there is where we saw the sunrise yesterday. But up there it's dark. Happy New Year. Yes. So there's just 10 people on today. I'm not surprised. It is New Year's Eve today and people need a good sleep. But I woke up at 5:10 and decided to come for a 10,000 step walk. Still getting it done, still making life happen. We don't need New Year's resolutions, we just need to decide and change one small aspect at a time, and keep doing that one small aspect until it becomes a habit. And then you have formed a new habit, which is a good habit, what serves you. Laura, hello. to you. Peter used to work in a skipyard. It's hard to read this when we're walking. Skipyard. Loads of stuff used to come in from old people's houses who'd sadly died. I'd moved on to study law now, but I do miss the good finds. Do you know, about 15 years ago I worked for the council as a gardener, and we'd get skips in as well where they'd empty houses, but the guys doing the house empties, they'd take all the good stuff, but you'd still find things in skips. So we used to call ourselves skip rats, so we'd be called the skip rats, just getting into skips and hunting. But some of the stuff what gets chucked out, it's amazing, isn't it? It's actually really good stuff. Anyway, I haven't done that in many years. Okay, let's cross over. Oh, so we're on the way back down the hill now. Yeah, that's it, mate. 18 of you, thank you for joining this live stream. I'm walking 10,000 steps. It is New Year's Eve, and I woke up at 5:10, just getting out, getting it done, because this has become a habit of mine now to do it before work, before anything else. I like to get my 10,000 steps in, and it's day 42. I've not missed a day of walking. There's been 2 or 3 days over Christmas where I didn't do the full 10,000 steps. It was less. Christmas Day, probably only a couple of thousand steps. But you form habits which are good, and they serve you. And this is a nice, slow and steady approach. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Man United fan, 76. I always find that walking or driving in the night is so relaxing. I prefer it, to be fair. I prefer walking at this time. Usually there's not many cars, and you get to listen to nature, and you be around all the trees. Do you have a smartwatch, or do you just track on your phone, Peter? I'm not tracking anymore. I'm not really tracking. I know that 90 minutes of walking is 10,000 steps. I do have Samsung Health on my phone, and I always switch it on, log into the app every morning, and when I finish this live stream I have a quick look at the end, make sure I've hit 10,000. But the route I go on is quite familiar to me now, so you know, 9 times out of 10 I've done my 10,000 steps. Hopefully I don't just count in my head. Oh God, can you imagine? You're counting up and you get stuck at 980 or 9,800, and yeah, what number was that? That would be quite funny. Oh, anyway, 25 of you guys on, thank you so much. If you're enjoying this stream, please give us a thumbs up. If you like to, you can always subscribe, but you don't have to. I appreciate you all being here. I'm trying to grow the channel. I'm also trying to figure out the direction of this channel, so I don't really know. What time is it? Let me have a look. It is 6:22 here in the UK. Yeah, so we're an hour behind you, Emery. Yeah, 6:22 in the morning. I've got to be back home before 7 today. We're babysitting for someone who's got to go to work, and they're bringing the daughter at our house for 7. I did set my alarm for 6:50, but I woke up at 5:10, so I thought I'd get me walking before they come. Far more than 10,000 steps. Maybe. I know they're not super accurate, these apps, unless you've got like a watch, like you say a smartwatch, tracking your arm movements. But I'm quite happy. I think the key is just getting out and being consistent. Because walking's so easy for most people, it's just, see, again, something else what puts a smile on your face. They're everywhere for most people. This is a school. I like them on the tree. They're nice. All these little things. You know, I look at trees and I think, aren't they actually magnificent, really, when you think about them? They are magnificent. You know, they've been here for decades and decades, so they will have seen some comings and goings. Am I going to work? No. No, I'm off work now until after New Year's. I think I'm back to work like the 3rd of January, but to be honest, I'm ready now. I've been ready for a few days to just go back to work. You get bored, don't you, doing the same thing every day at home sometimes. Surprised it's not raining. Yeah, it's supposed to rain here in Doncaster some point this evening and then through the night. So tomorrow morning when I'm out walking, well, I'm obviously I will be walking tomorrow, but I don't know what time, because we will not be going to bed till after midnight. Oh yeah, sorry Peter. Yeah. Yeah, so in my business as well, like I say, I'm out treating people's lawns with fertiliser and weed killer, and so I'm out for, let's say, 8 hours a day, and probably walking for at least 4 hours. So I know it's non-stop. You sit down, you drive to your next one, you walk again. So it's kind of stop-start, but you don't really notice it. But yeah, definitely doing a lot of walking, several miles. Woo! Let's see if we can hear this cockerel on this, where we are now, this little bridge. I'm gonna scratch my feet on floor. Now, it must be locked up. I don't think the neighbours would appreciate a cockadoodle doing at this time of the morning. Never mind. But yeah, it's great. It's just another thing to make you smile every day. Oh, yes. So black coffee or black tea. I might actually go for an Earl Grey this morning, or a green tea, I don't know. Just for a change. I think my voice is going doing all this talking on this live stream. A couple of days ago I did a live stream. My throat was very much, what's the word, hoarse? Can't think. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. Mr. Sunshine will be popping his head up in a couple of hours, but we get to enjoy looking up, seeing the stars above the clouds, looking at these amazing trees. What's the best thing to use for killing weeds, mate? I have some resistant ones that I can't budge. So, is it a weed in your lawn or is it a weed on a hard surface? If it's on your lawn, you need a selective weed killer. Something like Weed All for Lawns, Resolver Extra in the green bottles, Resolver Extra in the green bottles. Make sure it says for lawns on it if it's on the lawns. If it's a hard surface, you can just put boiling water on, but anything with glyphosate in, like Roundup, will do the trick. 26 of you guys, how are you doing? Some of you guys just like to watch. That's absolutely fine. I hope you're all well. I hope in some way, this is my hope, that me doing this every day gets you to do it, gets you to walk and do something that makes life better for you. I hope that it makes you change. That's what my hope is, that somehow you guys are going to change your life by watching me walk every day. Coming through a lawn that's been concreted over. It needs ripping up, but don't have the money spare at the minute. Haha. They're just coming through the cracks basically. Yeah, so you're gonna have to wait until spring anyway. You want things to be actively growing, so, and the temperatures to rise. Now I know things are quite mild at the moment and the grass is still growing a little bit, so if you do put some weed killer on, like Resolver Extra for lawns or like Weed All for lawns, please make sure it says for lawns. You can get them in a trigger spray bottle. If you go to Home Bargains, occasionally they've got some what they sell off really cheap in there. I got 10 bottles in there last year for $4.99 each, and I was giving them away to my customers so they can use them in between my visits. But other than that, you just get on Amazon, give them a squirt. If you spray them now, they'll take it in, but they may not fully die off. So your best time really is once everything's actively growing again in spring. Mike, am I trying to lose weight? Yes, slow and steady. I'm quite happy that we're making progress every week. I'm not out to push it as fast as possible. I'm just quite happy to do the slow and steady, because I think I'll be more likely to keep it off. I did lose 70 pounds 13 years ago in just 3 months. And while that was impressive for me, and I felt really good and actually looked good, I stopped going to the gym and I started dating my wife, and just over the last 10 or so years the weight's very slowly started creeping back on. But I'm quite happy. Hey, it's a British guy, Bert, who walks every morning. How are you? Still only 11:30 in Colorado. All the best. Thank you for watching from Colorado. Awesome. Adam, what country am I in? I'm in the United Kingdom, South Yorkshire. No worries, Peter. Anytime. If you go to my other channel, Lawnright, LAWNRIGHT, you'll see me on there. You can always comment on any of the videos and I'll do my best to answer. Adam, bug spray kills plants too. Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. £70, is that a lot of money? It's certainly money I would not like to lose, Bert. But you'd get over it, wouldn't you? It's about $100. Yo geezer. Yo geezer. Geezer. Morning. I do get some funny looks because I'm holding my phone up like this. I don't care. Any UFO or drones out tonight? We don't really get much of this in the UK. Or if we do, I don't generally notice it. People don't look up these days, do they? Not as much, because everybody's got their heads pointing down into the phones. But I hear you, I was 380, lost £140. That is incredible, Bert. Down to 240, and then slowly over the next several years gained almost all of it back. But going to start again soon on losing. You've got it, Bert. Don't wait till New Year, although it is only tomorrow now. Well, tomorrow and another day for you. But you've got it. You've got it. You have got it. Come on, Bert. Make a start. Do it tomorrow. Do it the next day. Let me know how you get on. Yeah? Just start. Just start. You're going to do it. I know you are going to do it. I want to hear your progress. Film your progress. Just record videos like this, because you know what? People don't care. People just don't care. You'll get some people who will love what you do. And you know what? One day you might get enough people to follow and they'll support you and they'll motivate you. It's what it's all about. Adam, lost weight working as an Amazon delivery driver. Too much running. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it, Amazon? MIG welder. Is it geezer anymore? Yeah, some people call it geezer, don't they? Are we talking about the same thing? Geezer, UK slang referring to a fella, a man. Alright, geezer. Cockney slang, all that. A lot of people from UK is moving here, but Australia isn't much better. Hang on. Where's Gromit, mate? Alright then, Gromit. Bless you. Bless your cotton socks. So we've been walking for, well, we've been recording for 59 minutes, but I've been walking about an extra 10 minutes. So that's an hour and 10. I've got about another 15 minutes worth of walking to get my 10,000 steps in. But I need to be back home before 7 AM. It's 6:37. So I've got time to do this block and go around it one more time, and that will do. Most people, all the lights are off, look, most people are trying to get as many hours in bed as possible so they can stay up late tonight for New Year's Eve. "42 of you. Good morning. Good morning." How are you? I'm just doing my 10,000 steps, making life happen. I'm setting the direction for where I want to go. I'm not letting life dictate the direction I want to go. If I don't get up and do my 10,000 steps, then life gets in the way. You stay at home, something happens, you end up doing a chore, you end up needing to go to the shop, you end up needing to do this. Eventually you think, right, I'm going to go and do my walk, and then it rains, and then you can't be bothered. Then you've got to go somewhere. Put you first. You are your most important asset. You get you first, you get you right, then you become a better version of you. And you become a happier version of you because you've done something what you wanted. Alright? Work on you first. You become a better dad, a better mum, a better sister, a better brother. You spend more time with the people you love because you have put you first. Right. Bless your cotton socks. Yeah. See, that's nice. Look at that. That's nice. There's lots of nice things around you. But thanks, mate. I'm motivated to improve myself, my health, but I'm also very motivated about success and money. Not because of the love of money, but because of wanting the freedom for my life. Wanting freedom. And so I've spent the last 30 odd years chasing freedom. When you find something that works, you've got to stick with it. And that's what I did with my business. I stuck with it and it became established. We've got hundreds of customers and it's a good little business. But now I want to add this into my life as I'm getting older. Where am I? Cayman. I'm in the United Kingdom in Doncaster in South Yorkshire. Man United fan. All the best for New Year, my friend. Adam Young, Wisconsin, 30. Oh, that's chilly. That is chilly. Adam, trying to put yourself first. But my 20-year-old daughter is always needing something. Yeah, I've got 3 girls. 2 of them live elsewhere. But one, she's 11-year-old. She's been out with me before on one of these walks. Love her to pieces. But you know, as soon as they're up, yeah, you're out there every beck and command, aren't you? Oh, right. Yo, from Vancouver, Canada. Hello. Bund case. No noun. Holy brother. You didn't see that ghost behind you. No, mate. Someone's been watching too many films. That made me laugh. I like to weigh myself in stones. Apparently I am only about 27.14. It sounds a lot less. You're on your way, my friend. You've got it in your head now, and that's going to keep going round in your head. The best thing you can do is take action at the first possible chance. Like now, tomorrow, today, even just a walk around the block. That first step will get the snowball rolling. Yeah? A snowball that you put on the floor and try and push will not roll on its own. But you keep pushing it, you keep pushing it. You keep pushing that snowball across the ground and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and more snow gets attached to that snowball. Okay? And then you reach a hill going down, and eventually that snowball starts to move on its own. It's gaining momentum. And this is what it's like for you in your life when you're trying to achieve something, when you're trying to change something. You have to push first with nothing happening. But you will get it, and it will happen, and it will start to come. And eventually that snowball's rolling down the hill all on its own. And all it requires is little nudges every now and again from you. And it's the same with fitness, with walking, with starting a YouTube channel, with anything. It's always harder in the beginning, but it gets easier. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. That's one of my favourite quotes. Get after it. Excellent, mate. Excellent. I like that. Bro, look behind you. Okay, let me look behind me. Look, nothing there. So one more time around the block and then I will be done. I'll have to call it a day on the live stream because I've got to be back by 7 AM. What time are we on now? 6:45. Is it getting sweaty? Well, am I getting sweaty? Probably a little bit. I often find, because I've got a t-shirt, jumper and a coat, that as soon as I get in, the coat comes off, the jumper comes off, and my back is a little bit sweaty, yes. Bert, how old am I? Okay, Bert. I'm 51. I'm 52 in February. And walking, this is day 42. So every single day for 42 days now. And in the beginning, it was a bit harder, but because walking is quite easy for most people, it was easy to keep this habit going. I was also motivated by the fact I could talk and put it onto YouTube and share my progress in the hope that this channel one day becomes big and can support me and my family. I'm very much motivated by money and by success, but also, as I'm getting older, more about quality of life and health, because I don't want to be getting into my 70s and sitting in a chair with big swollen legs and struggling to get up, struggling to bend down, struggling to do things. So health really becomes a priority. Adam 1246. Guys, make your life happen. Make it happen. This is lovely, honestly, this is so nice. I'm hearing the birds. I don't know if you can hear the birds. Sometimes you just got to be quiet and listen, and just have to tell myself to shut up. But 41, my favourite number is 42. Find it hard to get up before I have to, but then I am too tired after work. That was my problem. Evenings, I cannot be bothered to do anything in the evening, ever. I am a truck driver, as you guys say, lorry. My dad drove trucks. He's still with us, still alive, but he's drove trucks for over 40 years. He was also in the army, driving tanks. And his health, he's alright, but he's always had, I think he had a minor heart attack that went unnoticed, and I think he's got one of his major arteries is actually blocked, so he's got to be careful, and he's on various medication. But yeah, that comes from leading a life where you're not sort of moving your body around too much. Crazy to think, almost 500,000 steps. It's mad, isn't it? And I think, how many miles have I walked as well? So these 10,000 steps are about 5 miles. It might be 5.5, but I'm going on 5 miles. So 5 miles, yeah, it's at least 200 miles, isn't it? I walked 200 miles. I could have walked to the coast, the east coast, Lincolnshire, and back. Wow. Yeah, it's good. Like and subscribe. Yes, thanks guys. Thanks Adam. If you're enjoying this live stream, please, if you're enjoying it, you want to see more, if you subscribe, you'll get to see more. YouTube will tell you when I put another video up. You don't have to, but it's very much appreciated. Also, if you want to just press like every now and again, it means the world to me. But I'm more than happy for you guys just to be a bit of company on the journey. I love these walks you take. Thanks, Laura. What I want to do, a lot of it's down to time and organising, is to do more walks in the day, but in different places, in some nice scenic places, up in hills, places with nice views. Just a bit of variety, really, a bit of variety. I put a video on about a week ago now, where I did a walk in Cumbria, and I really enjoyed that. But I was in a part of the UK I've never been to, and you know, there was not much signal on my phone, but I'd got a picture on my phone of a map of a walking route, so I did the walking route as best I could and got round it. But that was very, very good. So where we are now, Peter B 210. Becky, hi, how are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you everybody who's watching right now. I really do appreciate you all being here. Here's something else that makes you smile. They're everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's something that makes you smile. You've got to find these things. What it does, it lifts your mood higher. And we all need to be in these higher moods. When you're in these higher moods, more good things come to you that will also associated with happiness. Murphy, hey man, hope you're having a great day today. Yeah, I'm nearly done. Another couple of minutes and I'll be ending this live stream. I've got to be home in about 5 minutes. We've got someone's dropping the daughter off who we're looking after for the day because she's at work, and then we'll be getting ready for New Year's Eve. Adam, my grandfather, drove a tank in the Korean War. He gave me his war money from Korea. That is awesome. Pretty dark. Carolee. Hello Carolee, good to see you back on here again. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm just towards the end of the walk. Kenneth, hello mate. You need some tea and crumpets. Yeah. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea when I get in. I won't be eating till 11. What time is it there? 6:54 in the morning. So perfect timing. So I just want to say thank you everybody. Ryan, how you diddling? Alright my friend. Man United 6:52. Hello Governor. 10:53 here in Tacoma. Thank you so much everybody. Thank you Carolee. Listen, I've got to go. This is the end of this stream for today, but thank you very much everybody who's joined me or popped in or just wanted to speak and say hi. I really do appreciate every one of you. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what time tomorrow. We'll see how much sleep we get. We'll take it from there. Have a great day. See you all soon. See you next year. Yes, Bert. See you next year, mate. Awesome. Right, take care. Thanks, everybody.